Okay, I'll just place this down here. This all seems to be going pretty well so far. Oh, damn! How did they get up there? The trader said the ditch and wedges would keep them away. Gotta take them out or they'll damage the tree. Okay, good morning. This is Tarzan here again. It's day 6, and everybody keeps saying, you know, the horde is coming, the horde is coming. But I'm feeling pretty good, really. I'm feeling fairly confident. I've put in protective measures, as you can see, around the base of these trees, and I've got connection between multiple trees. I think I'm just going to do some building this morning and actually connect up some of the remaining trees with walkways. Just show you how I'm doing this. I just place one down like that, and I'll need a bit more wood. Yeah, speed this up a little bit too. You don't want to watch me chopping wood for too long. There we go. Now I can get back to putting these walkways into place. What I'm doing is using ones with handrails for the in-between sections. Then corner pieces, and then the sections pointing towards another tree are just open, ready to put in the next walkway. That way, you know, if there is a problem on Horde Night, I can move quickly from one tree to the next. There is a slight concern particularly with these silver ones and the pine trees, that the branches are a bit low and they'll swipe me in the face, but I think it will be okay. As I say, I'm feeling quietly confident. I've discussed the Horde with the best experts available in this world. Well, the trader, and he assures me I've done everything right. There's nothing more I could do to prepare sensibly for this Horde. And in any case, I don't think it's going to be nearly as bad as the scaremongers are suggesting. Maybe let's speed up this building a little bit. Again, you don't want to see boring putting down of walkways. You want to get onto the exciting stuff. Now here you see we've been interrupted by a wandering horde, so I'll just show you this bit. I know you like to see me using my spear and showing off my greatly improving expertise. Now you may think I'm missing a lot here, but it's obviously it's not my fault. I mean, nobody could have known they would bob their heads around quite like this. And that's the last of them. It's worth a few experience points. Now, where was I again? Let's speed this up a bit. These walkways are actually quite a bit stronger than normal wood frames as well, which helps. It's a bit of a pain when you have to cut them out though with this stone axe. Bother, should have used the ones with handrails there. Anyway, as you can see, I've got a good number of options here, so even if one tree gets badly damaged, I can just run over to the next one. Everything will be fine. The main home tree there's a bit damaged, and yes, I can't see where I'm going, and it's going to be dark, but you know what could possibly go wrong? Also, I can barely see the ground, but as I say, here's oh, unless I accidentally fall off, that could be a bit of a problem. Now, one thing that has been suggested to me is that I dig a ditch. It's generally well known that animals, and that's pretty well what these zombies are now, don't like walking over a large voided space. So the idea here is to dig down a ditch and then put some form of see-through covering over, rather like a cattle grid, and they then won't approach the base of the tree, so it'll give some extra protection. And this could be a bit of a problem. I seem to have, as the saying goes, dug myself into a hole. But that's fine, get out of there. So the idea is to use these arrow slip blocks, and that they will see it as being an impassable barrier, and this, at least for the home tree, will keep them away from the base, and then I'll stand up at the top there and shoot them as they mindlessly run around down below. As I say, I have discussed this with the best experts who advised this measure for keeping the zombies out of my territory, closing my borders, so to speak. And that's excellent, you see, because then those who are allowed in can just, and who aren't mentally challenged zombies, can just walk over the top of these arrow slip blocks, but the zombies will be afraid to. That's the idea. Just do a little bit of archery practice here, ready for tomorrow. It is slightly confusing to me though that it's easy to hit them from far off, but as soon as they get close, they're almost impossible to hit. Yep, there you go. And again, point blank range. And 100 arrows later, finally bring him down. Okay, now the final thing I want to do here is, just in the unlikely event that anything goes wrong, on some of these neighbouring trees, I want to put little bolt holes that I can run to and jump up that way. potentially, even if they knock down 2 or 3 or 4 trees, there'll be several of these little mini exit points I can run to, and I'll just put a couple of ladders on these that I can just jump and grab hold of, and that just gives me just an extra security out of an abundance of caution here. Excellent. Ah, oh, beautiful evening. Just cut down a couple of trees before bedtime, and then I'm ready for tomorrow. And here we are. A rather beautiful morning of the 7th day, and starting to wonder whether really all of this talk of hordes is just nonsense, and that this really isn't going to be a problem here. Oh, a helmet light, that's so helpful. Look, even the trader's been good to me today. Still not sure about that pink though. You noticed I've lost a bit of weight though. That's good. I mean, this running around, I'm starting to feel a bit more trim. And I'm wondering if there's any more I need to do here. If I can just shore up the surrounds of these trees with a few extra blocks, and also lay down some torches to provide some light at night. Oh, can't get the right position. There we go. Jump up on these. Yep, they're all. Make this one a bit higher, maybe. And I'm just thinking I may actually widen this out a little bit. Again, out of an abundance of caution, maybe just keep them a little bit further away, make them easier to shoot at from the edge of my ramp there. And now I think I don't see why I can't do a little bit of looting really. As you know, I'm trying to basically avoid firearms as much as possible. I'm not a big fan of firearms. I honestly don't know how to repair or make them anyway, but ones that I've found, such as this pistol, and I've also got a couple of other weapons in my storage box back at base, I will use if necessary on the Horde night to defend the home tree. And again, with any found ammunition, I'm not going to waste my time buying or making any of the stuff, but I'll use what I find. Excellent, excellent. Delicious sham. They're outside, I think. Perfect. Not so perfect. Now there, you thought I didn't know about that one creeping in behind me, didn't you? You thought, they're going to creep in behind and get him from behind. But as you can see, I planned ahead there and blocked off the doorway. Tarzan isn't so easily tricked. I think I shall leave these ones be. I'm more concerned with collecting some extra resources and feathers and things than fighting the occasional zombie. These wood piles are always good.
Come speak with me, friend.
Oh, book on archery. Suppose I ought to buy that. I might have to leave this one for now. Maybe I can buy that another day. Bit expensive. These will help me carry more stuff. And oh yes, I ought to pick up these weapons and ammunition ready for night and this turret thing I found. That's an idea. I could make some of those spikes as well and lay those down. And some tea. Always good to have plenty of tea. It's one thing we British got right. I do count myself as British now, you see, these days. Seeing as how I learnt my English from Jane, who was very, very British. Oh, I haven't done the final second layer of the ditch here. I'll have to do that in a minute. Put this down to protect me as I work. Now the final row, the final pieces to the puzzle. The way this is working out, I think I could pretty well sleep through the Horde. Well, that's one extra there, but I can sort that out tomorrow. Just lay down a few of these as well around some of the other trees to do a little bit of extra damage. Excellent. Now I confess the bright red moon and sky and scary noises are a little bit disconcerting, but I'm pretty happy with the way things are, really. Interesting that they're all going for that other tree, and so my ditch repellent seems to be working quite well. Oh, this seems to be pointing the wrong way, but just sort that out. See, this is just like shooting rats in a barrel, really. Let's try, talking of which, I'll just try this. Oh yes, that really is quite effective. Tarzan's really showing the world what for when it comes to Horde night defences, I think. From up here, it's quite a bit harder to hit them with the bow than it is with the rifle. I guess the lower projectile speed is part of the problem there. Also pretty well out of arrows. Just reload this. Okay, I'll just place this down here. It all seems to be going pretty well so far. Oh, damn! How did they get up there? The trader said the ditch and wedges would keep them away. Gotta take them out or they'll damage the tree. This is where I'm glad I kept back this machine gun and a few bullets. Now let's just repair this. Oh no, I'm out of wood. Who could have known I would need wood for the Horde night? I think I need to take out the top rung of that ladder so they can't climb up. Yep, now go for it. Oh wait, damn! I think I accidentally cut down the tree instead of the ladder. Glad I built this bolt hole here. Now that's interesting. They don't seem to be coming directly from me, but going to a neighbouring tree. Oh, that's helpful. So much for that ditch the trader told me to build. I mean, perhaps I didn't build it deep enough or something, I don't know. And people will be saying, why didn't I test it? I'm testing. People are always talking about testing, but to be honest, if you want testing, you should probably go to Capo's channel or More to Me for Life. I mean, she often even tests her bedroll, sometimes several times in the first day. Also, I mean, the tests I was left from the previous alpha were, quite frankly, broken. I mean, at the start of this apocalypse, the cupboard was bare. I didn't have any ammunition or protective equipment. No, I mean, I think this really wasn't my fault. I mean, I think I give myself an A, really a 10 out of 10 for the base design. It's I did all I could possibly have been expected to do. I mean, fundamentally, none of this is my fault, and look how well this reserve tree that I so thoughtfully set up is behaving. The main home tree may be dead, but well, the poor zombies just don't stand a chance. And you know, I think also, you know, by morning they'll just go away. I mean, just need to wait for the sunshine, and the problem will disappear. Let's have a go with this shotgun. Got a few rounds for this. Looks quite fun. These branches are a bit of a nuisance. They're really obstructing my view a bit. That's one thing I think I do need to think about. Which trees actually provide the best balance of height and where the canopy comes down to. Seems to be quietening down. I'm almost tempted to go down and melee the last few, to be honest. Now, some might think that's a bit premature, but I think I'm feeling fairly confident now. I think it'll be fine. The tree's a bit damaged, but it's held up pretty well. Try and see where that last zombie is. Hard to get in a shot here. Come down the ladder a bit. Oh, thank you. That's terribly kind of you to run over there. Just hold still a minute, please. Lovely. I've got an oak seed here to replant. I'm pretty sure, you know, within a few days everything will have recovered back to normal. But for now I better just clear up a little of this mess. Suppose I could reload this and put it down to watch my back, just in case. And I'll just check the status of some of these bolt hole trees. If that one's in pretty good shape. That's the one I stayed in, that's taken a bit of damage. Still, most of these are in good shape. in the end, I guess I survived, and that's something. Even if perhaps my pride has taken a bit of a knock. Guess I can do a few little repairs on this. And then I think I possibly need to dig this out a bit deeper. That's the only thing I can see reason why it may not have worked. Let's try going down one more layer and see if that helps. Perhaps I should block that off just in case I get a stray nocturnal visitor. One thing I noticed, I didn't see many vultures. I'm wondering whether the advantage of the tree canopies is they provide some form of natural roof that keeps them away. Or maybe I was just lucky, I don't know. So there we have it, the morning. I've officially survived the first Horde night, even if I'm currently stuck in a hole. Just check the status of this tree. Yeah, that's fine. That's... I seem to be stuck. Let's try framing. No, I can't place a frame. Yeah, that's perhaps a little bit embarrassing. I'm going to have to knock down the wall I've just repaired. And then there was breakfast on the 8th day.